Here's an important message from your Bass Pro Shops Pro Staff members. Now that you've actually made that firearm purchase, we want to go over some really important safety rules as well as firearm handling rules. Number 1, muzzle direction. Keeping the firearm pointed in that generally safe direction, understanding there are safer and less safe directions. It's your responsibility to know what that direction is, not pointing it at someone or something that you didn't intend to shoot anyway. Rule number 2, keep your finger on something else other than the trigger. On the seam between the slide and the frame of the gun on a semi-automatic, or on the seam between the cylinder and the frame of the gun on a revolver. Remember, if your finger's on the seam, then that just seems right. Not placing your finger on the trigger until you're ready to deliberately press that trigger. Number 3, the big picture rule. You are in control of a firearm that if used negligently or maliciously, you can injure or kill someone or even yourself. It is your responsibility to understand what you are physically doing with that firearm at all times. Rule number 4, we want to treat all firearms as if they're loaded at all times. Never give yourself permission to point that gun at anyone or anything, even though you know that gun is unloaded. Rule number 5, it takes 2 people to declare a firearm unloaded. The first thing you want to do is take out the ammunition source. Check the chamber and have the second person check that chamber as well, declaring the firearm unloaded. If you're the only person there, make sure that you check it twice. Rule number 6, we want to limit administrative gun handling whenever possible. Things like racking the slide or taking magazines out or taking the gun out of a holster when it's just not necessary. Understanding that guns are not toys. We don't need to share them or play with them with our friends and our family. Rule number 7, know your target and what is beyond. This applies at the range, in public spaces, and even in your own home. Knowing that when that projectile leaves the muzzle of the gun, that once it actually impacts that target, you want to know what's beyond it. Rule number 8, check your ammunition. It's your responsibility to know what type of ammunition your firearm needs to have. Understanding that some ammunition may actually have the same number. Understanding the differences between those is vitally important. Check your owner's manual. Read it thoroughly so that you get the right ammunition for your firearm. Rule number 9, cleaning care and maintenance. In your owner's manual, typically it says, clean your firearm after each use. That's actually pretty important. Knowing how to take apart your firearm as well as putting it back together. Checking for areas that might actually be broken. It's important to know the condition of your firearm. Take good care of your firearm and it'll take good care of you when you're ready to use it. Rule number 10, you want to keep firearms safe and secure away from unauthorized users like kids. Keeping it in a safe might be the safest place. On behalf of Bass Pro Shops Cabelas, this is your pro staff saying practice safety as much as possible and learn it as a skill. You guys stay safe out there.